Hello, and welcome to the third and potentially final of the Nintendo Switch sessions of Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. And holy shit! I spent way too long on the title screen because I walked away to do a couple of things, and I did not remember there was that jump scare. I think I remember it from when I first played it on the Steam Deck, but yikes and a half, I did not remember any of that. Hang on, I am going to adjust my fan before we get started. I know I should have done it beforehand, but I'm a goof. I forgot things. And it sucks. But yeah, I jump scared myself with that nonsense, and I was not expecting it. So, yeah. How are you? Do I keep it going on the title screen for a little more, just to see if something else happens? Do I want to do that? Okay, we're back to the princess in the cell. Yeah. I did not remember that was a thing. And, whoo boy. Alright, I think I finally have my fan the way I want it to. Thank you for my remote being able to actually do the thing that it wants it to do. Okay, so, like I said, enough procrastinating. Third session of Slay the Princess. Let's go. Okay, so, I don't know what I'm actually going to plan to do for this session. How about we say the end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic...
Okay. Well, I appreciate the mental exercise. We're running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She's not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view the situation.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Well then, hang on, let me readjust the camera. Things feel off-center to me. Okay, I can't turn around and leave, so I'm gonna say, look, I'll go to the cabin, and I'll talk to her, and if she's bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But, a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Okay.
then each and every one of us is doomed.
Hey, Donald, it's been a while.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path.
Okay, proceed to the cabin. We're gonna do some skippy skips.
The interior of the cabin.
Okay. I do have an option to enter the basement without the blade again. I think I'm gonna try that. Enter the basement without the blade.
The door to the basement.
Did one of my options disappear? I think one of my options disappeared. I think I'm just... I want to try something. I genuinely want to try something, so I'll just continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to...
Okay. Hey, Shadow. Hold on, let's talk a bit first. I think a couple of my options did disappear.
Okay.
That was a weird lag. I have several explore options. Shadow, you are, okay. I'm not going to dignify that one with a further response, but let's just ask, what is your name? I'm not going to dignify that one with a further response, but let's just ask, what is your name?
Oh.
I'm not going to dignify that one with a further response, but let's just ask, what is your name?
Oh.
I haven't properly, blocked off the proper sound, because even though we're not close to a fireworks location, people set them off illegally on the 4th of July, and today is the 4th of July. So I apologize in advance.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason? Yeah.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
That's a weird explanation.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while and you've been eating or drinking.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. Oh. Okay. I've got 3 really good options. I don't think you're dangerous. I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. Or straight, I think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right. Oh boy. Soy and Spotlight, if you're watching this, you're probably having a field day with me agonizing over this decision. So, because I want to try to at least farm one last good emotional ending, hey Red Eyes, I'm going to say, but I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
It's been going pretty good, Red Eyes.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
You know, that's a fair point. They didn't. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous. I was hoping there would be an answer like this.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Ooh. I could try to farm for more questions, but I'm gonna examine the chains to see what I can do.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Am I about to get more arm trauma?
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
This is all very familiar to the previous options that I've had. In fact, I even have the skip button available. I somehow blinked on that. Yeah. I completely blanked on the skip button. Oh, we still got the lock your door sound effect. Okay. We're gonna return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Click the skip button again. Yep, arm trauma. Oh! I forgot that was an option. Slay the princess the second that we get the knife. Now I'm depressed.
Without hesitation, bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Fine. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
I'm really not glad that I have to do this route.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Not intentionally. The narrator made me do it. Again.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
She's got claws now. Okay.
Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the princess!
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
I have to give up? What do you mean I have to give up? I hate this. Fine!
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room.
I will say, I love the eerie glowing eyes here.
Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
I'm going to ask a question that is going to be for either Soy or Spotlight when they eventually get around to watching the VOD. Were there only ever two good endings with the princess? Or am I yet to find another? I'm just going to shrug and keep going.
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Cool. Chapter 2, The Beast. Oh boy. Okay, I've made my decision.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
As I was going to say, my decision is I'm going to turn around and leave on this Chapter 2 path. I don't know what that's going to do for me, but I want to try.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to go all the way down to turn around and leave.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
What? Am I too late in the loops to try that? Holy shit. Okay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I should have done more of the, I should have done more of the potential options for the explorations back there, so that way I could have learned what voices are with me on this loop.
Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
I have the hunted with me. Okay.
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
Except we never trust the narrator. Except for one very specific circumstance so far.
Maybe.
See my video on demand number 1 about that.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm going to ignore the mirror this time. Do I take the blade with me this time, or do I don't? I actually don't know what I want to do on this run. Screw it. We'll take the blade, I guess.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, we're just gonna do the basement. I thought about doing the mirror stuff now that we have the blade, but nah.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Okay, I'm 90% sure that that the narrator's inflection on that run version of the probably doing her a favor line. I'm pretty sure that's different, slightly different.
She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral. Impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Am I about to have another furry moment? I feel like I'm about to have another furry moment.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She's certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Okay. My options are where. Don't you hear that clinking? She's in chains again. We're fine. You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you. We don't have to kill each other. You know that, right? Move and stand still. Even though I took the blade with me, I'm gonna do that we don't have to kill each other.
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous. The princess lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
Did I have no other option? Was I secretly doomed to have that happen to me no matter what I did? because it feels like that. Also, where the fuck did that voice come from?
She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
Great. Okay.
You spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
I think I'm on the path that Soy told me about. The path where you get a hint at what voice is talking to the princess. That's cool. Yeah. Alright.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
This is just delightful.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
Okay.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
Hey, Shane.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
Yeah, to say I'm mildly unsettled is an understatement.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that.
That's true. Either way, I'm uncomfortable about it.
That is a bad thing to do.
Can you talk to the cabin? You can ask me for 20 lives beyond. Oh, come on, something. I don't know what to pick.
I understand it.
Talk to the
And
cabin.
it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
Okay. I'm assuming attacking with the steel claw is going to end up in nothing other than us melting more. So, with that being said, I'm going to say screw you, slay yourself.
In an act of spiteful defiance, you pull your weapon to your throat, your shaking, ulcerous hand clenched tight around its hilt. And then you draw it across your bubbling veins. Your blood flows out, filling the tiny space inside the princess. You start to fade. A waste of a good life. It's better than giving in to her, but in the end, the opinions of stray voices mean little in the grand scheme of things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Wild. Okay. What?
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
What in the actual fuck? Give me a second, I'm trying to process all my emotions. I don't know what it is about this illustration, but it's doing things to my brain.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
The narrator has awareness on this version of reality. I'm concerned.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? We're part of her because she consumed us. Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
My anxiety is on edge. Everything's on edge right now. I should have... If I had known it was going to be like this, I would have gone and done this route earlier and tried to have had a happy route for today. But that didn't happen, obviously.
It shouldn't count as her eating us if we offed ourselves.
No, it's the voice of the stubborn. Oh! That... No. I'm not having it. Oh god, the moaning. I think I remember the voice of the stubborn from a different playthrough over on the Steam version, but I could be wrong.
We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better? I guess this is fine. Doesn't feel half bad. Miles better than being dissolved, anyway. She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
Yes.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
I'm going to use this single explore option. This thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
Hey, Cracker Jack.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
You missed me having a colossal mental meltdown at this game, which is Slay the Princess, because it managed to somehow trigger all of my anxiety and weird phobia things all at the exact same time about 5-6 minutes ago. But I'm still plowing through this because I am determined to enjoy this game. Also, it's highly recommended by 2 of my very close friends from Dungeons & Dragons, so... Oh, yeah, no. You know how sometimes when you're watching a horror movie, and it gets you all messed up in the head, but it also gives you some of the best feelings ever? That's what I'm going through right now. Okay, if you've been around here since session 1, you would know that I'm having an absolute blast, despite the fact that, yeah, a lot of my bad brain mojo is being kicked off every so often. Because last session, we had 2 of the best endings possible, and one of them is apparently really hard to do.
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
I think all of my only a handful of my options changed. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Let's say I want to stop her. What do I do? I feel like I can't do much of anything. Why should I do anything right now? This is fine. I like being like that. But while you're being nice to me, right? You know, monster. When I can feel the pressure of the outsider pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? Whatever we're in right now is an abomination, and I want out. Okay, you narrator, how do I stop her? I don't like this. Supposed to be me. This was do nothing. Oh, this feels like another one of those impossible choice style endings that could have like 15 different outcomes, and only one of them is really good. Also, I think my cursor changed compared to how it's usually supposed to be. Okay. After about 30 seconds of internal debate, because I can make some decisions really quick with this game, I'm going to stab the narrator in the back. So I'm going to reach out to the princess and ask, how do we stop him?
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
How you doing, Cody?
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Okay. Oh. No. I am not going to remember how it felt. I'm going to turn inward and find my freedom.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
TK, how you doing?
What is he going on about? What does he know about us? He can't make us quit, no matter how much he tries. He knows that talking's all he can do. Of course he's gonna try and confuse us.
What's going on, TK? I'm having a wonderful time having my sanity ripped out playing my new favorite narrative-driven game.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I think I'm on my way to one of the most unusual endings within an ending. Okay. There is a place you need to be, you just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you.
That line goes cold, and it is another one of those amazing as a Dungeons and Dragons DM to a player going on a psychological break line, because that's what I feel like right now, and it's awesome.
This place will fall apart before you find its end.
Sup, Nick?
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
I'm about to shove 500 metric tons of Gurren Lagann logic down this game if I can, where I will reject reality and make the impossible possible. And I'm having a blast having a psychological break in this game. Literally, in-game. My character... Nick, trust me, this will make no sense unless you've seen the first two VODs on my VOD channel.
All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real. All the more reason to keep trying. Come on, we aren't tired yet.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
This time I do wholeheartedly. I trust you, find the way out. Oh! Oh my god, I almost didn't notice it. There's hands coming in from the right-hand side of the screen. At least they're branches or hands or something. It's a something. That's cool as fuck.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Excuse me. But you do find something. It's cold and smooth, and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this right now.
Wait, are we? Are we what's going to end the world on this loop? Metaphorically speaking, or literally speaking, I don't know. Wow. Okay, I'm getting way too many thoughts. My friend better be having a field day listening to this. Both of you.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But as please disappear at the sound of breaking glass for a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be. This is the first time we've seen the shade yellow. Oh my god. Did I do good? Guys, did I do good?
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
Oh no, the void is closing in. The void's closing in. Chat, it's... I hate it.
It's beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole. This was all of us, fighting as one.
Man, I got my hype up, and only for it to start crumbling down, because whenever we hear that background noise, it's almost always something bad. It's an ending coming in to Please let it be a fake out. It's not. And then it's gone. Fuck!
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns. I need a second to process it all. And I'm angry about it.
She's gone. Where did she...
Yeah, we skip. We're just going to approach the mirror. That thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small and distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence is very short, but they're going once again. The mirror always makes only be and see what's in it. You are nothing at all. What the fuck? I hate it. I genuinely hate it. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see a figure faint and veiled in the shadow beyond the reflection. What the actual fucking fuck is that? And why do I have a weird feeling along my spine? Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Fuck! Okay. I can't be upset with this. But I am. What the shit? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image of the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and then another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh no! Those blinking raven eyes in the background are equal parts unsettling and cool. I kind of like it. I also kind of hate it. So many explore options. I'm going... okay. I'm probably going to wind up going on a journey of insanity, but I'm going to go through as many of them as possible. We're going to start with, so you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Goddamn, that's unsettling. The crow beak teeth moving. I hate it. I genuinely hate it. And the mirror shatters the more we talk. So, you know what? I'm gonna go through as many questions as I can before the mirror explodes. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I am an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you
like me.
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I am an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all.
It's something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
I'm finally getting the answers, and I kinda hate them. I also love them.
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Wait, what? I don't know what to ask anymore. I have to ask, and what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
That doesn't answer any question. title. This time I'm going to scream. I have so many more questions for you.
Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't want, Are you part of me, or are you something else?
No, I am not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
I have 3 left. Are you a god, or were you a god?
No. In life I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Okay. Okay, I'm not going to save Scum. I'm not going to fucking save Scum. No, Mac. We're not. We're playing through more Slay the Princess, and I think we're on basically the path to the final ending I can potentially get. At least that's what I truly believe right now. What is the... I mean, he technically answered? He technically answered that? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
Okay, I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her with a lie. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. Or say nothing and watch him end. I'm having one hell of a decision time to make. On the one hand, I want to say I think you're out of time. On the other hand, I want to say I haven't decided what to do yet. I'm going to choose I haven't decided what to do yet.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do. Always fade away. You know what you have to do.
And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Okay. What the fuck was that?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Okay, this is both mildly horrifying and, a little erotic. I'd say whose artist this kind of reminds me of, but saying anything more would be telling.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Do you know about the Echo? Did you hear a conversation? Yeah, I'm gonna ask that.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Okay. Well, I can no longer say I miss you too, but that's fine. I'm a little quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Okay. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Has it taken every single one of my actions and inactions into consideration? That's the word I was looking for. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Hello, Samurai Man. How you doing? Oh, wow. I only read the top and second option. I feel obligated to say there are so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Okay, cryptic. Not sure I understand, but okay. I'm gonna keep exploring some of my options. Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I make my choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours.
You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
I'm unsettled once again.
A web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. Where did you end and I began? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
This piece of the OST is fucking amazing. Also, if I look at my TV screen, I don't really see an image, but if I look through my phone screen, I see a face in the nerves. I needed to point that out because I think that's saying something. I don't know why, but I believe it's important. Oh shit! I can address this faceless statement directly, I can appeal to our shared humanity, I can reject her authority, I can argue my independence, I can reject her perspective, or I can remain silent. Oh my goodness! My mind is being blown in real time! VOD watchers, you better appreciate this. Also, I apologize. I had to check something with the phone and I accidentally bumped it and got my finger in the camera view. I apologize. I'm going to address the vessel statement directly just to see what happens because it's an explore option, and 90% of the time, explore options have no bearing on the outcome of the game. Oh no. Curiosity comes second to doing the right thing. I still want to know what's out there. I miss what it was like I miss what it was like to be together. Can we go back to it?
For that was us before we were us. There is no turning back. For all the echo's delusion, he still managed to reshape reality itself. Though he could not destroy, he could not be destroyed. We are intertwined, but we are separate.
Good lord. What? I'm going through a massive spectrum of emotions right now.
Tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I have a theory, and I need the VOD watchers to confirm this for me. If you get to this screen, is it the most recent princess you offered to the vessel? Because that's Damsel, and Damsel was the last version of princess that I saved before we got here. So, when the VOD watchers finally see this, let me know. Because otherwise, I'm gonna need to look it up on my own, and I don't want to do that without experiencing more of what this game has to offer, even if I have to do the Steam version. Because I actually want to track achievements. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it changed, and there's still... Okay. Okay. I can still address. I was blinded by emotion, we both know that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never really left me. That feeling never really left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight with me. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
Okay. I'm ready. I want to leave with you. Stop the fight early and surrender. No, I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective. That might make me a terrible person on the playthrough, but I need that.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world. A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, he patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin.
We're going backwards through the princesses I've saved or slain.
Your compassion is what freed us both. But compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Fuck! I'm gonna keep going. Address. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
This should be the skeletal version next, if I'm correct in my theory. I'm right! For once I had a theory and I was right! Even when you cut the signal to my body, I cleanly executed you. And when I was confronted with your spirit, I hurled you down to the bottom. No. As much as I want to do a quick save, in order to see that option, I'm going to explore once again. Can you say with certainty what shape the world would be without you take? I don't want this world to come to pass. Oh. Can you say with certainty what shape a world without you will take? Or I don't want that world to come to pass. Oh, fuck. I really don't want to choose the you didn't give me much choice option. I'm doing the I don't want that world to come to pass. It's probably, in the grand scheme of things, the wrong choice. But it's the one that I feel is correct.
Then accept the world as it is now, with both of us a part of it.
Yep.
I bleed you. I grind you to paste.
used to be to me. I want those feelings back.
Yeah, this is the brutal fight ending.
You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new, somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I would not follow your steps. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. You have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
I remember the moment of my victory as soon as you entered. I'm going to explore again. We both became better from what we've been through, haven't we? No, not all obstacles are equal. Can meaning not exist without the absence of cruelty and pain? I fought you to protect others, not to better myself. No, I need to choose. We both become better for what we've been through, haven't we?
We have. Look at what we are now, and see how small we were then.
Am I going to get the original Zero Princess now? As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Okay, maybe I overextended myself and now we're on the bad ending. Maybe. Hopefully not.
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Yeah, I get that, but I feel like I'm being slightly gaslit right now. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all, or what happens to you? What do you think happens if we leave here? Oh, I'm gonna have to do the believe in things when you're above it all. I want to keep exploring my options, but I fear if I do, it's gonna lead to terrible things. I can't. Okay. Against all of my judgment, I'm choosing the option. I'm going out of the explore loop. I'm choosing you've done everything you can make me... You've done... Bleh. Words. I know how to use them. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
God damn it, I was afraid that was going to be said.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
The hero's back? Which hero are you? I need to ask. Yeah.
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you?
You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone, whereas everyone else here is supposed to help. I thought the voices weren't allowed here. I thought you die whenever I look at the mirror or say nothing. Oh boy. I want to do either option 1 or option 3. Reject reality and make the impossible possible. We're going to say you have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
You know what? Even though I wish a couple more of the voices were here with me, I'm ready.
Then let's go.
What the fuck? I thought my game was about to crash, but here we are.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
And there's many of the vessel forms pressed against, the shimmering is it the shivering mound? Whatever it is. Many of them pressed up against the windows. Okay. This is so fucking cool.
Do you need me to describe things?
Is the narrator really gone? Or I'd like that for old time's sake. Or... Is it just you... You know what? I'd like that for old time's sake.
Of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Yeah, I did.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say I don't actually know how I feel about him being gone.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
I'm gonna do it one last time. I'm going to enter the basement without the blade.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
It's probably the wrong decision, but it's my decision.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
God fucking damn it. Okay.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down the stairs.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
No chain this time.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different.
Yeah, I just couldn't bring myself to take the knife with me this time.
Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
And there's more of the shivering mound in the background. Okay. I mean, coming from the bars. I'm gonna sit with her. It's so good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
The first time we met, you stabbed me in the heart, and I beat you to death with my bare hands. And it was fun. You really don't have to apologize. We both went a little overboard. But there's no reason we can't put it all behind
I genuinely love this version of the ending.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, Hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
None of this was really fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
Yeah, me too. What do you... I'm gonna do the I don't think I want to be a god last. What do you think of her, what she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you.
Fuck, I am too.
And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
We're going to do the I don't want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit.
Fuck, I feel that one hard.
Just like this cabin.
Okay, what if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
We've got a lot of different options. We can take... The one thing we're definitely going to do is we're going to take her hand. I want to do that. I don't know, I just want to leave with you. I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door, just here, just you and me. Not knowing what it means was why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. It doesn't matter what happened. And then it doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're living together. That's all I want. I'm definitely going to do the take hand. I'll let us just change the thing. But what? This track is beautiful. I am very emotional right now. There's no need for words. Leave with her. That's an option. Okay. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are. I'm gonna take that one.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
I kind of want him to come with us, though. Are you going to be okay alone? Thanks for everything. Are you sure? I'm gonna start with, are you sure? And if that lets me have the other options, I'm then gonna choose, are you okay, and thanks for everything, in that order.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right. But I'll be okay. I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm sure I can find the others.
Okay. I've got a weird feeling that it didn't matter what I chose, I was gonna get the same bit of dialogue. Okay. Leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that you... It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to... At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Shadow Rider, I've been emotionally compromised 3 times over since we started a little over, actually almost 2 hours ago. Well, an hour and a half-ish. And in the best way possible. I love this. 10 out of 10 game for me. No matter what happens. Do I feel like saying I love you is correct? I think I need to say neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there. I need to say that. I feel in my heart I need to say that.
It's something new. But whatever it is, we'll face it. Together.
Oh my god! Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. And now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab. It's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting! Hot dang! Okay, memories. Beginnings and endings and vessels. Okay, the hero and the princess. The spaces between the end of everything. I'm gonna... Okay, wow, okay. There's the cabin. Yeah. Find the tower? What the fuck? Find the prisoner, find the specter, find the razor. Find chosen armed. Always leave means easy egress. Everything is easy, just do something. Oh, okay. I'm... Yeah. Damn both of you to an incomplete existence. I'm 90% sure that's what I get for destroying the mirror in general. I'm sorry if this isn't very interesting, especially on the VOD side of things. I'm just losing my mind, experiencing everything. That's a Stanley Parable reference! The end is never the end is never the end. The music is so good! Your church should be an Slayer once and for all. Yeah. Oh. There's clues for everything. Oh my god. We're gonna continue on the Nintendo Switch version. And I'll achievement hunt the Steam version once I'm done playing this with you guys. Because holy shit, I want to unlock everything! Ah. I might look up some guides. The adversary, the song rewrite in blood. I only have 3 pieces of the gallery for the adversary? Die pathetically to raise a prisoner. Say without a moment's hesitation. The nightmare. The beast. The witch. The stranger. Free and abrasive prisoner. Is that the same as... Die pathetically to an abrasive prisoner. Okay. What is... Did I look up at the... No, yes, I did. Oh, that's adorable! The wild bodies fused for what they be at the other end. I got most of the wild. I'm sorry for just, like, losing my mind. Okay. This has been so cool. Getting to experience this with everyone. And yes, I know this is not very interesting. I've said that. The Eye of the Needle, for those who dwell in the caves, meaning lies beyond the shadow and dancing walls. I need to look that up. The only mistake you made the last time was not pushing yourself hard enough. What's the hint on that? I can't even click it. Or... Okay. The only mistake you made last time was not pushing yourself hard enough. Is that the same? The mistake you made last time was not pushing yourself hard enough. Can we just be fair then? Burning heart, see through the eyes of everything. Okay. We're gonna go back. What happens if I click continue? I'm back here! That's what I get for clicking continue. Okay. In this surprise turn of events, I'm gonna say I love you.
I love you too. But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
That was very cute. Skipping the credits because we've been there already. Okay. So, clicking continue will only bring me back to the final scene. Which, yeah. Okay. Like I said, I will continue with the Nintendo Switch version of things. I will achievement hunt on my own time later. On the Steam Deck version, we've been live for a little over, almost an hour and 3/4. I'm gonna click New Game. And we auto-skipped. I'm gonna turn around and leave from the beginning.
Seriously?
And we're gonna skip. For this one, we're gonna choose the only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. So yes, from here on out, we're just going to hyper skip whenever possible.
Huh. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path of...
Okay. We're once again going to turn around and leave again. I don't care, I'm not killing the princess.
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess, because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her. But fine, you turn around and trek back.
Keep skipping. Alright. Once again, I'm going to walk off in a different direction.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that...
We go to the stranger. Lie, yep. Okay, head into the cabin now. I'm definitely gonna say that,
No,
princess.
I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. It's all shifted, an inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I distinctly remember this from when I played on the Steam Deck, and if I recall correctly, we're about to get the Junji Ito architecture.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
That's almost funny.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Sup, Brock?
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
I'm doing pretty good. I've been through the full emotional spectrum of all my feels this evening, and it's because we actually got to one of the final endings in Slay the Princess, and it made me feel my everything. So now we're basically hunting for all of the different options in the story, and we're going to keep doing that until I find the everything.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
I mean, that's how things usually go around here.
What you're seeing here is obviously written. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
We are going to ignore the mirror for very meta reasons, but we are not going... No. I've got a kooky idea. I'm going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife. You really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. You'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
I remember that line now from when we played on the Steam Deck.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Keep your grip as is, or hold the blade the other way. Because I have the contrarian with me, and I have a weird idea, I'm gonna hold the blade the other way.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
I can throw the blade out the window? I think I did throw the blade out the window the last time I was doing this on the Steam Deck. We're gonna enter the basement, as is.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Yep!
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
There's that Junji Ito architecture that made me freak out so badly when I first played this game.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Yeah, there are occasionally different inflections in the narrator's voice when he says that. I can definitely tell now. Doesn't happen often, but it sometimes happens.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello. Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to help?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Oh, whatever we do, we're gonna die. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Although all things considered, what I know from having obtained the ending, yeah, accurate. Harsh stairs to the left, center staircase, soft stairs to the right. Yeah, Does this... It matters. I know it matters because of the gallery. Harsh to the left.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
Okay.
Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor.
I should have gone the other way.
You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Okay.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as... What the hell was that? What happened to us?
Okay, that was nuts. I enjoyed it, though. I do want to check a thing. The princess does say, "Are you just going to stand there?" in the dialogue. Did I miss something as a glitch? Or is that intentional?
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Wait, hang on. Okay. Okay. I thought I missed something.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
For very diabolical reasons, I'm going to choose Explore. Apparently you're a threat to the world, and I was sent here to slay you.
And do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
I mean, considering I've already been through the loop once.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
I forgot about this. And then I remembered it. It's only going to get worse.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left. Until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Oh no. Okay. Right, multiverse option. We need actually to make more princesses. There's more of you now.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? It must be fear creeping into your heart.
You know you can't stop me.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We would always start by stabbing her. Which her? Any of them. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine?
But you're the one that suggested that in the first place, Mr. Contrarian.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
We're going for the main option, which is I'm getting you out of here, which is try to free her, while at the same time you say, I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you, I can't trust anything here, leave her in the basement, and slay the princess, all at the same time! It's gonna be fun.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. All at once you charge forward, not feeling to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Yeah, this is the Junji Ito ending.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world, the princess collapsing on themselves before it all
Oh, hey, he's gone. Cool.
falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Yeah, amazing work on the voice acting team once again.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
Yo, Aaron, what's up?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I'm gonna choose I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. And here comes the hands. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone.
And skip dialogue. And I never chose. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that.
We're going to approach mirror.
I'm begging you, don't.
Gaze into your reflection. Okay. There was nothing original in that, so yeah, we're gonna go into the skip mode again. Okay. I could do all of the Explorer options, but there is an intentional thing that I wanted to do here. For the sake of exploring every option, I will attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Really? In that case, destroy your body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries it into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Well, shit. I'm just gonna tap all the Explore options and see if I have had them before. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the...
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry.
Do you know the narrator?
You...
Are you the one that sent me to the princess? Do you know about the worlds beyond the place? Are you the princess? But you were always the princess, or are you just making a part of yourself?
You speak...
do we know each other? What happens now?
Nothing.
Aren't you scared they'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? My game froze.
Everything.
No, my game almost... I thought my game froze. That would have been spooky!
More.
I'm not going back. If you need time, then I'll wait with you. Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
What the fuck? They're all gonna be the same. I'm gonna
I
hit
see you have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side.
This seems vaguely familiar. Okay, make me forget. Okay. With that loop done, let's take a second to go into our settings. No. We're going to save. We are going to save here. And we are going to take a quick check of the memories. We're going to go into beginnings and endings. Okay, I don't know how to find the tower. What else do we have here? Find the prisoner. Don't know how to do that. Find the specter. Find the razor. I thought she wasn't armed. Everything would be so easy if you just do exactly what I said as quickly as you can. Always leave a means of easy egress. Do I want to start another loop? I don't think so. Not yet. The stranger. A peek behind the curtains is like far too soon. We managed to clear most of the stranger. Split her as much as you're able to, and see through her eyes at the end of everything. That's gonna be fun to figure out. How long have we been live for? Over 2 hours. So, we have saved. I've had my mind blown completely. I can't wait to talk about this with my friends in the Discord server. But for now, I'm gonna call it here, and I'll get this thing processed and uploaded tomorrow. So, I will see everyone next time for more of this amazing game. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.